Hello everyone, I am Xerix, Lord Sentinel, and welcome back to Century of Economy. When we left off, the English were seeming to advance, and tensions were seeming to build between the French, Americans, and Spanish. Now, on to the action. The French home island, shrouded in shadows. They have gathered a decent amount of metals, but have not raked in the gold quite like the English, and particularly the Spanish. The Royal Louis has her path forward blocked by American ships and tight quarters. Thane Heartless takes the Nautilus II through the eastern portal and emerges from the western portal. Spanish ships gather at the castle. Several ships are docked there, with the necessary materials to build a colony. El Algeciras leads the way around the far side of the castle, the rest of the small gunship squad close behind. Spices continue to pile up on the home island. Spain has profited greatly from the current values. More ships would be in the water if the Spanish had a place to launch them from. A wider shot of the Spanish home island. El Acorazado and the Fuerza de Dios can be seen in the background, keeping an eye on the pirates. In front of them, the Buscador and Rociante are taking spices from Canoje Island to the home island. At the end of their turn, the Spanish spend a good chunk of gold to launch a few ships at their home island and the Pathway Island. La Cruz de Cristo, with the Mask, Helmsman, Firepot Specialist, Cannoneer, and Oarsman. Santísima Trinidad, with Commandant Mateo Vazquez, and El Argonata, with Roberto Santana, Captain, Helmsman, Cannoneer, and Oarsman. Using her hoist arm in good positioning, the strong arm is able to clear an entire stack of coins off of Voyanui. The Americans upgrade the colony in the castle to level 5. 2 more ships arrive at Erebor, the Justice and Pearl. An overhead shot of American waters. Like the Spanish, they have reaped the benefits of spices being the most valuable resource. At the home island, a trading port upgrade can be seen. The Concordia finally arrives at Pride Rock, and the entirety of American 5-mast ships is on display. An impressive display of sea and firepower. As suddenly as it came together, the fleet scatters, leaving only the Concordia docked at Pride Rock. A wider shot reveals that most of the fleet is headed back to American waters, where tension is building between the Americans and the French and Spanish. At the end of their turn, the Americans launched the USS Overton with Captain, Helmsman, Fireshot, and Oarsman from their level 5 colony. New English ships sail out. All of their recent launches are gold ships, or will be used as gold ships. A majority of them are sailing for the Hidden Cove Island. 2 of them, however, have pointed their bows south and are sailing for the western portal and the waters beyond. A wide shot of the eastern parts of pirate waters. The Canoje Dragon is making sail for Deadman's Point, where she will be able to observe the goings-on and be ready to act if things deteriorate between the Spanish and the pirates. In the sub-ocean, the Serpent's Fang hangs about the Whirlpool. The Cursed intend to use her to boost monsters when they first enter the ocean. They would like to get another speed boost or some other ships capable of moving and shooting, but are unsure how to do so. In the background, Godclock repairs at the Bone Temple, and Slar Gubbet is returning to the Whirlpool. On the northern side of Bone Temple, Leviathan and Suro swim for the Whirlpool, while Pryadak and the Logger are practically in sync with one another as they set a course for the far island. Back above the waves, a 100 value coin is unloaded by the Revenant. Sensing that more than just one dedicated gunship is needed, the Cursed launch again at the end of their turn, putting 2 ships into the water at Poseidon's Eye. Sickle, with Philippe de Zayli, Captain, Helmsman, and Oarsman. Skinflare, with Sammy the Skull, White Crew, Helmsman, and Oarsman. Furthermore, a leader was needed to be the voice of the Cursed for negotiations and other purposes, and so Davy Jones enters play aboard the Flying Dutchman, and alongside a Captain, Helmsman, and Oarsman. A wide shot of Voyanui Bay. The French have placed 2 ships in flotilla at the entrance to the bay by both of the arms, providing decent coverage for the ships inside the bay. Sensing that she is not welcome, the Cheyenne sets a course back to American waters. Making land at the Archway Island, the Royal Louis trades her cargo of medicine for a cargo of spices. An overhead shot of the Spanish home island. Commandant Vazquez has already gotten busy adding cannons to the Santísima Trinidad, while gold continues to flow. The Cruz de Cristo has set a northern course for the moment, but will soon be redirected elsewhere. A wide shot of most of the southeastern ocean. The Spanish dominate this part of the sea, with firm control over the Lagoon, Canoje, and Pathway Islands. The castle looms large, dominating the center of the map. Both the Americans and Spanish desire to control the castle, which could lead to potential conflict. Exploring another stack of coins, the Rosyant finds the Kraken Gong. The Lamon loses a segment as she emerges into the sub-ocean. American representatives meet with Davy Jones at Erebor to discuss terms of potential alliance, or at the very least, a working business arrangement. A wide shot of the Northern Ocean. The Americans control and are dominant in this part of the ocean. Multiple trade currents have been placed by their navigator, giving a tremendous boost to their slower ships. A line of American capital ships makes sail for home waters. These ships will likely be deployed to the eastern border. Pride Rock may not be the gathering point it once was, but the island is firmly in the clutches of the Americans. At the end of their turn, the Americans launched the Georgetown with captain, helmsman, fireshot, and oarsman from the level 5 colony by the castle. Limited to their small corner of the ocean, the English focused their gold efforts on Hidden Cove Island, landing as many ships as possible at the small island and gathering as many metals as they can. Pirate trade ships arrive in the waters around Sharktooth and Kanohi Island. The pirates have purchased every copy of the Spanish letters of marque available to them and are eagerly looking forward to using them. The Sickle and Skinflyer set courses north to meet the Americans. The Kursk are hesitant to get into serious conflict with the Americans, despite the disputes of the sub-ocean. Speaking of the sub-ocean, Leviathan and Suro come within visual distance of the Serpent's Fang and the rest of the monsters currently in the sub-ocean. Pryadak reaches the island first, with the Locker not far behind him. On the other side of Bone Temple, the Pyre enters new waters for the Kursk in the sub-ocean. Back in the main sea, the Kursk continue to run lumber from Poseidon's Eye. Feeling threatened by the American presence, the French gunships tighten their formation and move closer to the Spanish-controlled parts of the castle. Coming around the Skull Rock, L'Île Superbe, Dauphine, and Soleil Royal plot a course to join the line of French gunships against the Americans. At Voyinui Beach, the French share the island with the Americans as USS Spirit explores a stack of coins. The Début de l'Aventure docks home some gold from the colony. A pile of metals have grown on the French home island and would be worth a pretty penny when cashed in. Using their speed and a couple extra actions, La Possession and Le Hercule return from their mission to follow the Concordia. At the end of their turn, with values about to change, the French cash in almost all of their stocked resources, netting themselves over 1,000 gold. Suspecting that spices will drop in value, the Baochuan loads a full hold of the resources from Kanohi Island and moves toward Sharktooth Island. Spanish ships are scrambling to get their cargoes home in time to be cashed in. At the castle, a problem has occurred. The Diablo is too wide to fit through the gap between the dock and the Sargasso Sea, prompting the Algeciras to drop her and carry on. The working plan is to have each ship briefly take up towing the flotilla and find another way to get it around the castle. Victor de Alva takes shore leave on the Pathway Island, while the native canoes load food. Victor is not simply taking a vacation, but is positioning himself within easy sailing distance of Spain's close ally, the French. Missing her bowsprit, the San Agustin sails back the way she came with her sights set on the home island. At the end of their turn, the Spanish launched La Mosquita with helmsmen from the trading port on Split Island. A wide shot of American waters. Ships are concentrated on the far side of Flat Top Island in the line against the French. On the other side of Flat Top, ships run gold and resources from various sources to the home island. Discussion continues between Davy Jones and the Americans on the Amethyst. Jones is insistent that the sub-ocean belongs to the Cursed, but he is willing to listen to what the Americans have to say. On the far side of the castle, the Peacock prepares to put down another town upgrade on the castle. However, laying in wait to the right is the Algeciras. On their home island side of the castle, the Swift Victory and Venture dock at the castle. Silver is unloaded to the American home island, amid a mess of resources and gold. Given an extra action, the Peacock places another town upgrade on the castle, claiming another one of the towers for the Americans. At the end of their turn, the Americans launch the Saratoga with captain, helmsman, cannoneer, grapeshot, and oarsman from the castle. With more ships at their disposal, the English split their focus between the Hidden Cove Island and the Gold Island to their south, running resources and searching for buried chests of gold. The Honu Iki, Snipe, and Trepassy all sail past Erebor, surprising Davy Jones and any others present. In the background, the Amethyst has set sail for home waters. Like the Spanish, the pirates prepare to do business. Several ships load food and prepare to send it to Kanohi Island. A wide shot of the pirate home island and surrounding waters. pirate ships are concentrated in the western seas and waters, running resources and slowly leveling their colony. Every cursed native canoe docks at Poseidon's Eye. Each canoe now has a cargo crate aboard, giving each canoe 4 cargo spaces. On the far side of the island, the cursed upgrade their town to a trading port, giving them a launch point at every beach on the island. Shamshir crosses the bow of the Honu Iki and nearly opens fire. He is only stayed by the presence of Davy Jones. In the sub-ocean, Glogclogth regenerates at Bone Temple, while Leviathan and Suro make for the whirlpool that leads back to the main sea. The Gnat makes contact with a shipwreck and explores it, finding Davy Jones' heart and the whirlpool UTs. Whirlpool sends her to the nearest whirlpool and forces her to exit a different one. The Gnat loses her mast in transit and winds up in American waters. At the home island, the Revenant unloads the Hidden Trove, along with the Evenstar UT. Hidden Trove is worth 2 times the total number of ships in play, coming out to 287 gold. The Evenstar then triples that to 861, giving the Cursed a massive windfall of gold. And that wraps up this report. The Cursed have just acquired close to 1,000 gold all at once. What will they do with it? And who will benefit from the upcoming resource change? If you want to see what happens next, make sure you're subscribed. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.